Like I promised, today is the day we start our Cashual Chuck SB19 documentary series. Today is day one. We're reacting to the first video. This will be for the next 8 days. So first of all, shout out my dog Cashual Chuck. I'm gonna add him in the video. We finna react to this wonderful masterpiece. I hope it's put well together. I'm sure it is. And without further ado, let's just get right into it. But I do want to say thank you guys again for all the birthday wish on the last post. I had a splendid birthday, splendid. My gift to y'all is this series. Y'all literally been telling me to do this from my first SB19 video. I had no idea what it was, and I was told to wait. We here now, all right? So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's not waste no time. And yo, I hope you washed your ass this morning. Cause if you walk around with your mouth smell like your ass, that means your ass is probably smell like your ass still, and that's nasty. Okay, but let's get right into it. Alrighty, where are the videos? Let's see. SB19 playlist. Not compilations. What's SB19 documentary? SB19 docu series. Okay, before we get to this video, this is going to teach me a lot about SB19. I know Lollapalooza is coming up, and like I said before, guys, on my TikTok live and on Instagram live, I'm still on the wait list. I still am. But worst comes to worst, I'll try to sneak in or I just react to it. Honestly, as long as we get to react to them, I'm fine with that. And they better fucking do I Want You. They better. But let's get right into it. This is Cashual Chuck, my dog Cashual Chuck. And this is SB19 story episode 1. The ultimate sound break. And it looks like this video is pretty well put together. So shout out my dog, man. Let's get it.
When you hear
let's get back. Hold on, let's get back. I gotta read everything. This video is only based on my personal research. I might miss some details, and it's possible to have discrepancies. That's a big word for Elmo. But I did my best to get as much accurate information as possible. So enjoy. Let me leave you a like, my boy. There you go.
When you hear the words pop music and the best boy band, who comes to mind?
Who come to your mind? And before, let's not even say SB19. The best boy band group when it comes to pop. The Jackson 5. That's what come to my mind before I knew about SB19.
What if I told you that the most overlooked boy group in our generation might be these guys?
Hey, look at my little hot dog in the back with his braces. That man look different. They cracking up.
In the last 6 years, these guys turned a small Korean entertainment company into a company that produced the greatest
Korean entertainment company. What?
P-pop group ever.
Are you proud of SB19?
And you don't accomplish that without making a few enemies.
What does... I've always been curious. What the hell do SB stand for? But I guess we're gonna find out.
K-pop. Lima pala sila. K-pop pangit.
K-pop.
Some of them coming from
Were they just dissing my dogs? Hold on.
enemies.
K-pop.
K-pop.
Lima pala
Oh,
sila.
they have 5 members. A bunch of
K-pop
uglies. They talking about SB19? Hey, someone do a fact check. Where are these two people at right now? Fact check them right now.
Some of them coming from unexpected places.
Copycats.
But behind the group are 5
I don't think what people understand when it comes to anything in the world, you're not going to be the first to ever think about it. At all. Everything is all copycatting. But turn into your own little twist, add your own little favor, then it's something. But like, you have to get inspiration from somebody, something, in order to get better or grow at things. Like, especially with fashion, like there's people that I follow online that if I never saw them, I would never dress like that. You got to get some type of inspiration.
Driven men who were about to transform what was once a laughingstock genre in music into the fastest growing genre of the world.
Ever since we had this goal, and not just for us, but for the entire industry.
Feeling ko hindi pa natin nakukuha yung recognition.
Hey, look at Hot Dog eyes. He got some crazy eyes. They look like he got kiwis in his eyes, and they really match these shirts back here. They knew what they was doing.
Na dapat para sa atin.
Between disbanding before they even debuted,
All hope is lost parang nung time na yun.
becoming
What?
industry outcasts and getting bashed by their own countrymen,
Sana magkaroon tayo ng group.
Listen,
na,
and if they was gay, who give a fuck? It's not your life. And Pride Month just ended, so happy Pride Month, happy belated Pride Month. But it don't matter what you like, as long as you happy, that's all that matter. I don't give a fuck if you like walls. If you want to go fuck a wall, go fuck a wall. It ain't nobody business but yours. If you want to have sex with this lotion bottle, do it. It's your fucking life.
ano, hindi naman mangkataasan ng tangos ng ilong. Para talagang original.
Oo.
I bet you he not live. You over here talking shit about SB19. You better watch out, nigga.
the rise of SB19 may not be the greatest Filipino success story ever.
Maganda kasi yung revenge kasi talaga yung success na ipapakita mo sa mga tao hindi naniniwala.
That is facts. Success is always the best revenge. You would never feel better by cheating back on someone who cheat on you. It's better to find a new partner and level up. And shout out my dog, Philip. Why he go from Ken to Philip?
Tama yan.
But it certainly is the most inspiring one.
Let me just say that right now. Cashual Chuck. The quality on this video is fucking amazing, my dog. Sound break. That's what SB stands for, as sound break? What? This was SB19. They was doing the chicken dance. They like the Wiggles. The Wiggles. They trying to say that's something that they copied or what? I'm confused. Well, that sounds kind of catchy.
This is called Triple, a group of talented performers and comedians from Korea you've probably never heard of.
I definitely never
They were
have.
formed back in 1994 when the word K-pop hasn't even been invented. In 2002, one of the members made the biggest mistake of his life,
He became a crackhead. That's my guess.
which will change the entire course of P-pop history.
Damn.
That member was Jong Song Han.
Jong Song Han. That is not Filipino.
It all started when he left the trio in 2002 to become an entrepreneur. Called Triple,
My thing is, if you left a group to chase your dreams and become an entrepreneur, how could that be a bad thing? I guess we're gonna find out.
most of their fans thought that Song Han's decision was a huge mistake because the remaining members started racking up different awards in the entertainment.
Oh, so basically, he was like the heavy end of the stick. Like, he wasn't putting in his part. And they start winning shit without him. Okay.
Industry. If he only stuck around, he would have gotten those awards too. But this man's decision was final. He used all of his savings to build an event organizing company called ShowBT Entertainment. Today we know him as Tatang Robin.
Tata Robin.
Fast forward to 2015. The fight of the century just happened. One Direction's Drag Me Down was all over the radio, and Big Bang was the biggest K-pop boy group, while P-pop has top one project. Chances are,
So K-pop and P-pop are just Korean pop music and then Filipino pop music. Okay.
you have never heard of them. But somewhere in Makati, Philippines, an audition was held. Tatang Robin was looking for young talents who would be part of the package of their service as an event organizers. Talents who can perform on their own but can also serve as backup dancers and singers to their main performers.
All right, so let's make sure we got this all down. So Jong Song Han is, I think, his name. He dropped out of Cult Triple and became an entrepreneur, where he had made his own entertainment group called ShowBT, which now where he held auditions to become a backup dancer, a singer, or a main dancer. Okay. Make sure we all stay on top of this book.
One of the main attractions of the SAT audition was if you're good enough, you might just debut as a member of ShowBT's first ever P-pop group to undergo a Korean-style training. Filipinos don't get opportunities like that so often, so
that's a crazy place to pause it. Look at the hair on that man.
The talents applied, but only 30 made it as trainees. They were
hold on.
Initially called the ShowBT Musical Gala Team, but then later dubbed as Nara, which in Korean means country and also happens to be the national tree of the Philippines. If you're a fan who is deep into the P-pop scene, you would recognize some of the future P-pop stars, but one of the most notable ones is this guy.
Check this out.
Hot dog!
On the first day of training, one guy stood out because he was just alone standing awkwardly in the corner.
Nung una, ang weird niya po, nagsasalita mag-isa.
He was facing the wall and making hand gestures as if he was rapping in front of it.
Nakatayo siya sa gilid, sunod lang gagano. Sabi ko, anong ginagawa na? Nagre-ritual ba ta sa gilid?
That guy was John Pablo Nase.
John Pablo Nase.
He always wanted
John Pablo Nase. That's a crazy name. John Pablo Nase. He has two first names.
Gagano. Sabi ko, anong ginagawa na? Nagre-ritual ba ta sa gilid?
That guy was John Pablo Nase. He always wanted to be a performer. As a young dreamer, he joined several competitions as a soloist and also as a member of the K-pop dance.
So he was out here battle rapping? He was battle rapping for that bread? Okay, Pablo.
He joined several competitions as a soloist and also as a member of the K-pop dance cover group called PHP. In training, he was the guy who shows up early and leaves late despite juggling a full-time job as a data analyst.
That's what I like.
Provide for his family.
He's fucking with them stocks.
He was selected
Smart
due to
man.
his undeniable diligence and leadership qualities. He is known to have critically acclaimed songwriting ability. Some of my sources even said that he had already written dozens of songs at this time. He's also a
So he like the Lil Wayne of Filipino music. He just made music off the tip of his finger, shit.
Badass rapper and was often called a genius but consistently denied it because he claimed to be just a hard worker. This made him the destined leader of the group. He was known as Sejin at the time but later would be known as Pablo.
What? Wait, why Sejin? Am I tweaking or did they not just say John Pablo? Is it John Pablo Sejin? There's no way it's John Pablo Sejin, huh?
Nakatayo siya sa gilid.
Out because he was just alone standing awkwardly in the corner. Notice Pablo in that corner.
That hot dog boy.
So who was that observant person with an eye for talent? Well, he was also a trainee. Stell
Hey, isn't it crazy how evolution is? Not even just evolution, but like growing. Like, look how Stell look right now. He had a glow up. Wait, so his nickname is Strawberry?
He was only
is
a kid
this
when
like
he
their
started
favorite
competing.
food? Or what? That's the only thing that makes sense.
Did as a performer. As a dancer, he racked up win after win on a national level with his school crew.
Hey, that, you know how I know he came out with a win when he did this fucking dance? I want you. Hey, what Casual Chuck said, it looked like I was shadowboxing.
Official choreographer, teaching crewmates 2 to 3 years older than him. He later joined a dance crew called Seon and went on to win international titles. Stell obviously worked so hard. Amidst his studies and competitions, he also worked part-time as a McDonald's service crew.
The storyline on that, a McDonald's worker and teaching kids how to dance to the top boy band group in the Philippines, probably in pop in general. The storyline is crazy. He really came from the gutter. Imagine working at McDonald's and training little kids. You know the patience you have to have working fast food and teaching little kids how to dance? Lord have mercy.
Dance to kids with special needs.
And with special needs. That takes extra care, patience, and just attention to detail.
Too hard that he wound up in the hospital. His poor health caused him to lose his earnings and nearly his
Stell.
life. Fortunately, he was able to recover. This made him the obvious choice to become the choreographer of the group. But little did they know
Like, he just
that
blew up.
dancing wasn't his only talent. As a kid, he joined the school choir to become
So that's
the
why he
only
be singing so damn high. He was a soprano.
and only improved as he gotten older. He easily became the main heavenly
Look at that
voice of
vein
the
in his
group
neck.
because his vocals were just
He not even trying. That
Imagine being
shit,
able
that
to
shit be
build an app
pissing
with
me
your
off.
name on it,
I'm gonna be
just by
honest.
thinking about it.
Listen, when I see
Base
people
44.
that can sing, that shit piss me off because it don't even look like they trying to sing. No. And then if I knew how to sing, I would not be talking. I'd be singing every day. Like my sentences, I just be singing. Y'all be tired. Y'all be sick of me.
out of this world. Unlike Pablo, Stell was very friendly to everyone. In fact, one of his closest friends also
Josh.
auditioned and made it as a trainee. This friend is nothing to be trifled with because having the worst upbringing among the others made him the strongest when it comes down to pure guts and determination. Josh Cullen Santos.
Cullen Santos. Hey, Cashual, so you doing your thing on this. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. You doing your thing with this, bro. Shout out my dog Cashual Chuck in the chat.
He left home at the age of 16 and it
My
was his
twin,
decision. From growing up in a toxic environment to being physically abused as a kid by
Damn.
their nanny. I'm talking about getting poured candle wax all over
What?
their body.
Nowadays, shit, in order, look, I know some freaky motherfuckers doing that shit just for like sexual pleasure, but they was torturing him with that shit. They all got a story. I can't wait to see everybody else's, but so he went from leaving house at 16 because he was being abused by their nanny. So I know growing up, he had extreme like trust issues, like extreme trust issues. Because imagine you are a foster kid or let's not even foster kid. Let's just say your parents got to work and they pay somebody to come in your home and you getting abused by them and they pouring hot candle wax on you. That nanny need to be slapped in her fucking face. I'm sorry. I'm rooting. Hey, we do this for our boys.
At an early age, he experienced what it felt like to be a member of a middle-class family that went rock bottom in just a matter of months. They got evicted from medium-sized apartments to increasingly smaller rooms. It came to a point when his family had nothing to eat with rice but ketchup and salt. They had no
They was broke as shit. Ketchup, rice, and salt. What the fuck? You can laugh about it though because he made it past that, but they was broke as shit. Like my struggle meal was like PB&Js, ground beef, hot dogs. You ate ketchup, rice, and salt? I think we need to be more grateful sometimes because he had it rough. Oh my God.
An address. Because of that, Josh and his sister dropped out of school multiple times, so they got bullied at school for being repeaters. Sometimes he would even get into fist fights for defending her.
As you
Josh
should.
had enough of this, so he decided to leave to become independent and started working as an internet cafe attendant. Using his own income, he took the alternative learning system to attain his high school degree. He initially had no background in performing. Not until he found Stell performing with his dance group called Seyon. Josh became an instant fan, and when they connected, Stell became his mentor, which led to them becoming co-members, and they went on to win numerous K-pop dance cover competitions all over Asia. They even met BTS during one of their winning runs in Korea.
Who is BTS? Who is BTS? And do they matter? No, because SB19 on top.
So from champions to trainees. What else is in store for them?
Hey, Chuck really doing a good job with this video, bro. You know, they came a long way. They doing this Disney Channel ass fucking performance. They came a long fucking way. Lord have mercy. Look at those outfits.
From then on, their lives became all about performing in small events and training.
We had one mentor when we were training. Tapos, more on personality development siya. Tapos, presenting ourselves on stage.
I don't know why he
We had
reminded me of
no
Michael
idea
Jackson.
that the Korean-style training they went through
It's far, far from what they've been doing sa Korea.
Wait, the
was
CEO of
nothing but
what? Pablo is the CEO of what? Hold on.
Mentor when we were training. Tapos, more on personality development siya. Tapos, presenting ourselves on stage.
We had no idea that the Korean-style training they went through
It's far, far
CEO 1Z Entertainment and SB19 member. Okay.
from what they've been doing sa Korea.
was nothing but a mere marketing strategy.
But yung skill-wise, parang ganun. We were left on our own.
Wait.
They were left alone to fend for themselves, sharing knowledge to improve each other with the hope of making the cut.
So they were used
Some
as a
sources
marketing
told-
strategy for like what exactly? Like just to sell the training, the dance classes. I'm assuming.
Me that Pablo had to record some of their vocal sessions to effectively coach his co-trainees. All of that without
Damn.
salary. This went on for roughly a couple of years, and I don't know about you guys, but this for me sounded kind of brutal. It's not easy to keep doing the same thing over
That's
and over.
That's facts, and I tell people that all the time. With whatever your passion is, you should be able to want to do that for free, no money at all. You should not expect no money out of it, because for me personally, if I was doing YouTube or content for money, I would have been quit. The amount of money I've made altogether off of content, at max, probably $2,000. Probably $2,000. The most money I made was on TikTok. I made like $800 off a video. After that, a little money here and there, but the most $2,000. And I've been doing this for 5 years. And it's not about the money. It's not about none of that. If you genuinely love something and you put your all into it and it comes natural to you, like people can tell that it's natural, it's not forced. I promise you, you'll make some money just by being yourself. That's all you gotta do is be yourself. But don't do nothing for the money. Like a lot of people, oh, I work this job because it makes a lot of money. Okay, what about the schedule? What about the sleep schedule? Does it fit your lifestyle? What about the terrible management? What about the people you're around? What about the environment? What about the conditions? Like so much shit goes into play of like making money. Like a lot of people just want to make money. Like money is not everything. I promise you. It comes and goes. Do not be attached to money.
And without any form of guidance. They were also kept in the dark about their debut date. So frustration started brewing until it reached the point when it only took one trigger
quit.
to call it quits. On one seemingly normal training day, all trainees were already in the studio, except for Josh.
Took that
On the
risk.
same morning, the train broke down.
Nasira yung MRT during that time. Nasira yung MRT. So,
Sinuspindi ang operasyon ng MRT dahil sa power outage.
It wasn't really an accident, but this would still worry anyone, especially the trainees, because it's highly unusual for Josh to miss training. Later that morning, Josh arrived. His co-trainees felt relieved because Josh turned out to be safe. You would think that their company would react the same way,
They finna
right?
do him bogus. I already know.
Wrong. They decided to terminate his training.
na-late ako. Tas tinanggal.
That just tells me they been want to do that shit. If you just turn him in his training and he tells you his train broke down because of power outage and it's on the news, they probably know about that shit. They was just looking for something to get rid of his ass for.
Ako.
That was the trigger.
Doon tinanggal po ako, nag-quit din yung mga grupo ko.
And in that
Nag-quit din sila
moment, I
kasi-
guarantee you, he thought like, damn, like my life is hard as fuck now. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like this shit is terrible. But once you get further down the road and you look back, and only when you look back, you can start connecting the dots. Like, hey, if I didn't get removed from this dance group at this moment in my life, I wouldn't have took that next step to do my own career. And then, you know what I mean? Like you have to go so far ahead and look back at all the steps you took to understand that dot connects to that dot connects to that dot, and everything makes sense. Like your losses are never really losses. It's just a stepping stone you have to get over and get through or get past. Or a checkpoint, you could look at it as.
Parang naging trigger na point na kung tatanggalin mo si Josh,
Umalis kami sa grupo.
ganun mo lang kadali itapon yung lahat ng efforts and passion tsaka dreams namin.
ShowBT had two choices: to keep all trainees or to keep no
That's what's
trainees. The company chose the latter.
They
Everyone
took
left
everybody
except
out.
for Stell.
Parang si Stell lang yung naiwan po nun talaga sa training room. Tapos talagang down na down lahat.
Si Stell natira kasi doon during that time.
Stell set aside all his frustration and remained focused on
That
his
take a
goal.
lot of respect. You see the whole group leaving, everybody just turn their heads and you stay because you got a bigger purpose. You got different morals, you got different beliefs. You owe it to yourself. That's gas.
While Pablo was devastated.
All hope is lost parang nung time na yun.
In Josh's case, we can only imagine the pain he must have felt to have been booted out of his dreams. Days passed, everyone still feeling down about that incident. Then Pablo's phone receives a message.
Want to break into cybersecurity but don't have experience? The Google Cybersecurity Certificate uses real-world scenarios to teach you technical skills. You'll be able to step foot in your first job and feel comfortable and confident in this.
Brother, bumalik ka na, brother.
It was Josh.
Oh shit.
Out of all the trainees, the guy that got sent packing was the same guy who actively convinced everyone to continue chasing their dreams. Perhaps this was the sheer guts and determination from his life experiences in full display. Pablo hurried back to the studio to find Stell alone. But not for long.
The gang came
Josh
back.
came back next and took the initiative to convince
Josh
the company
came back.
to
I
have
bet you everybody else gonna, well, not everybody, but most people gonna come back. It's follow the leader at this
him
point.
back.
Pumunta lang po ako doon at syempre kung kinakailangan na makiusap.
So back to training, they went.
Hindi na lang magkahiwalay ng grupo, pero bumalik sila kasi hindi nila ako inuwan.
So like Josh and Stell, like the glue of the group.
There was only 3 of them for a while. Then a few other trainees started
Yep.
coming back. So ShowBT put together a talent workshop to get more talents to keep the business going. This was batch 1. This was batch 2.
Target.
Justin
he like
Dios.
corn? Corn on the cob.
He got scouted right away because he was a very good-looking guy and already was a decent singer and dancer.
He's so
He
underrated at the
joined, he
group.
immediately saw a familiar face in Josh.
You look familiar. As do you.
Apparently, Josh told Justin about the workshop because the two already had a stint performing together in a dance cover group called Zero to Hero. So Justin as well wasn't new in the world of performing. He auditioned to be a part of the televised
Pinoy
boy
boy
band
band.
Superstar.
So that's like
but
America's
didn't
Got
even
Talent.
make it to the live auditions. Perhaps it was fate. That group is nowhere to be
There you
found
go.
today. Justin obviously deserved better.
Everything happened
He
for
went
a fucking reason, chat. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. Everything happened for a reason. In the moment, you could think that it is the worst thing ever. I'm trying to tell you. But if you just sit back and wait and trust the process, understand that that happened for a reason. Everything in this world happens for a reason, whether you believe it or not. That girl that broke your heart, it happened for a reason. And it doesn't have to be bad. That job that you got fired from or you got laid off for, it happened for a reason. It doesn't have to be bad. Your car breaking down before you went to work happened for a reason. It doesn't have to be bad. It could have been something on that road or you going to work where you would have got hit, you would have died. That's how I think. I always find the good in everything. So like when things happen in my life, like for example, what happened? For example, when I went to Mexico one time for a YouTube video, my camera broke the first day, the very first day. And how I look at it is like, I would have never got my dream camera if that camera never broke. You know what I mean? Like, it's little things like that that you look back and put the dots together. Like, everything happens for a reason. So just trust the process.
on to finish his college degree in multimedia arts
There you
while
go.
training, which earned him a
Hell
filmmaking
yeah.
skill that would prove very crucial to their success in the future. With Justin on board, this completed their
So
prototype.
we wait on one
boy
more.
We are
We did Philippe, we did Josh, we did Stell, we did Justin. Who's the last one? Who's the last one? Oh, no, we did Pablo too. We did all of them. Okay.
It's composed of Justin, Pablo, Stell, Josh, Zeno,
Who
Kurt,
the
and
fuck
JP.
is Zeno, Kurt,
They
and
did multiple
JP?
test runs leading up to their entry to Pinoy K-pop Star 2017. They performed B-Day by Icon in an epic fashion, but they didn't win. At this point, ShowBT seemed to have hit a roadblock. The group felt like something was missing. I don't exactly
Those
know what
outfits are
happened to
crazy.
Zeno, Kurt, and JP. They either quit or ShowBT felt the need to let go of them and get someone who could
Bye-bye.
take this already great group of guys and push them to achieve the next level. The
Wait,
extraordinary
no, we
level.
only have 4.
This
What? Philip? No, we don't have Philip. There's no Philip yet. Hold on, that's what we're missing.
In the making project of ShowBT needed to reach
Oh,
its
shit.
peak. So they started the online auditions. When Josh heard about it, he was like, I know a guy.
Yeah. I listen, I'll be honest.
The guy he was
Philip has grown on me. He's up there being my bias. I can't lie to you.
talking about was a pain in his butt because their groups have clashed multiple times in their early
they got
competitions, and their battles were always neck and neck. That guy's name was Philip Johnson.
Philip a dog.
He was such a specimen. He was so naturally gifted that excelling in sports looked like a walk in the park for him. He grew up in the church under the care of his grandparents. He was an artistic kid, so he was active as an editorial cartoonist in school. Nobody taught him how to play musical instruments.
I know that's right.
Just listening to the music, so he ended up becoming a southpaw guitarist, but he later then fixed it as he learned more. He was also a gifted singer as a kid. Every time there was a family gathering, he was always forced to sing karaoke by his relatives. But when he hit puberty, he lost confidence in his voice.
He went from a little kid to Batman at 15. Jealous.
Because he could no longer hit high notes. But his confidence came back after being mentored by Pablo, who taught him how to harness
Pablo,
his
teach me.
voice.
Please teach me. Please teach me. Teach me how to sing. Please. Please.
Seemingly sounds like it came from the underworld. When it comes to dance, he didn't know he could do it until he was forced to in order to get good grades.
And sometimes you gotta get forced to do things. Sometimes you gotta be uncomfortable doing things in order to grow as a human being. You have to be uncomfortable. There's no growth in being comfortable with anything in this world. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable in situations in order to grow as a human being. You have to. That's just law.
Intramurals. After discovering dance, he transformed from a guy who didn't know it to someone who could fly. Because of his raw talent, he ended up teaching dance to the entire school and continued on to join the dance group.
So he's kind of like Pablo, but for the other group that he was in, because it said that he taught his whole group how to dance.
7. A would-be rival of Josh and Stell's crew, Seyon. It quickly became a reverse if you can't beat them, then join them kind of deal.
Chuck,
so
you funny,
Josh
bro.
recruited Ken. But there was a problem. He was hundreds of islands away and didn't have the money. What did Josh do? He shelled out for his plane ticket.
Josh a real one. Josh is a real one.
Nothing else to lose, Philip went and left his previous life in the countryside.
Wait, so why is his nickname Ken though? Like, where did they get Ken from?
Then trained with the boys and officially debuted with them as Ken, the main dancer, the bass vocalist, and the lead rapper of the group. One thing to note is that they were an unlikely bunch because they wouldn't have met each other if Tatang Robin stayed with his
And that's why I tell you, they would have never met like this. When this whole group is fully finalized and you look back at like where it really started, if he never left this little trio group, if he never went to go be an entrepreneur and start his own show business, entertainment show business, this would have never happened. Imagine And when he left the group, one of the dudes called him and convinced him to come back. This would have never happened. Everything happened for a reason. Trust it.
Group in Korea. Justin didn't make it in his first audition, so he almost didn't try again until Josh told him to do so. And Ken wouldn't even have the opportunity to join if the ShowBT trainees didn't come back after that quitting incident. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the butterfly effect.
Yep.
When a small and seemingly insignificant occurrence has a rippling effect through time, leading
Chuck,
to
you are doing a
consequence.
fucking fantastic job. You know that, buddy? You're doing a fucking fantastic job. This is like good quality, well played out. I can tell you did your research. You're hitting the point with confidence too. I like this. I'm excited for more.
Is the butterfly effect. When a small and seemingly insignificant occurrence has a rippling effect through time, leading to a consequential event sometime long after the initial event. Or as Google would put it, the phenomenon whereby a minute localized change in a complex system can have large effects
And that
elsewhere.
also could be similar to like the burnt toast theory.
Tatang Robin's so-called mistake back in 2002 led to forming the future P-pop Kings. In 2018, SB19 was formed. The name of the group was carefully picked. The number 19 is the sum of Korea and the Philippines country code digits, 82 and 63. So 8 plus 2 plus 6 plus 3 is
That's
19.
crazy.
If you subtract both numbers, you also get the same result. SB doesn't only mean ShowBT. It is also about their ultimate goal for Pinoy sound to break into the music industry, which is fearlessly represented by this phrase. Soundbreak.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. First of all, shout out Cashual Chuck. Shout out the researcher and editor Mark, Quicksilver, Navarrete. Hey, this is well played out. What's the second one called? The second one's called The Zone. Okay, first of all, what a fucking story. I'm gonna try to summarize it so y'all know I was paying attention. So first person ever, Pablo, right? Pablo. Second person was Josh. Third person was Stell. Fourth person was Justin. Fifth person was Ken, aka Philip. Okay, they broke apart, and Stell was the only one that stayed in the group. And then he got a text from Josh, and Josh said he was coming back, and he brought everybody back, but only certain members. Then they held another competition. No, they held another audition to find another person. I think that's when I found Justin. But they also had like a dance. They did dance battles, and it was 3 people that were in there. It was like Jort, Zen, some name like that. And he said he doesn't know what happened to the 3, but they left, and that's when they start looking for the 5th person. And they found Philip, and he was like kind of like their rival because he always danced against him. But this definitely gave me a lot of like respect for SB19, you know, because you always see the end goal, where they're at now. You never see like how they truly got there. And the amount of respect that I have for them just for going what they went through, like eating ketchup and salt and rice is crazy. It's insane. You know how strong you got to be to eat that? You know how strong you got to be? Shout out Cashual Chuck. This is very well edited, very well put out, very well put together, very professional. All right. If y'all haven't already, I'm sure y'all are already, but go sub to my dog Cashual Chuck, man. One day, hopefully, soon enough, me and him can get a little collab in, do a reaction. I know we will. I'm speaking to this, and I know we will. W first video though. W first video. I can't wait for the next 7. Like I feel like I didn't even get a full taste of what is really going on. I just got like a quick little dab of ketchup, you know. So I can't wait to get to know them even more. I already have the utmost respect for them, and it's gonna give me more insight and more, how do I say it? More background of who SB19 was, ShowBT or Soundbreak. They want to break the sound of Pinoy music. Come on, I'll be paying attention. I may look like I'm not, but I'll be paying attention in class. I study very well. But yeah, this is fucking dope. I can't wait for more. I am gonna get out more videos other than just these ones during this 8 days. I'm taking a couple of days off from the gym because I realize I really don't be having time. That's why I've been posting so late. I get off work, I have a client to train, I work out myself, I gotta come home, I gotta cook, I gotta shower, I gotta eat, and I stay up until like 1 a.m. just to get a video out. Like I do my best, and then I gotta wake up at 5:45 in order to go to work. But God willing, and very soon I can make this a full-time thing. Very God willing, I know it'll happen soon. But until then, we'll continue to grind, we'll continue to work our ass off. And just like SB19 did, who was it? Josh. All of them, they worked their ass off until they found their group, or until they got in a good enough flow where they could take the risk and do it full time. So that's what I'll be doing. You know, I love the grind. I love the hustle. I love the dedication that I have, and you guys honestly keep me going. Like the little message you guys send me, they're not little, but the text message you guys send me, motivating me, telling me you watch my videos, sending me videos is all I need to keep going. Literally all I need. Like I don't need nothing else. Seeing comments every day is what keeps me going. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't already, go watch my most recent video. I was talking to myself at the beginning. But I love you guys. I thank you guys. If you like the video, only if you like the video, like it. Comment down below what video I should do next. I mean, we're doing the episode 2, but comment down below what hip hop song we should do next. We're on hip hop right now as far as music video reaction. And what am I saying? Okay, hopefully you wash your ass tonight and brush your teeth. Most important, and drink your water. Drink your water, please. And what am I saying? Be easy.